So you would have made this shady?
Oh yeah.
And the sheep yards?
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah, the whole lot, mate. And in the early days we made our own gates too, but nowadays you just go and buy them and
Yeah.
put them on. But having water on the yards is.
Oh, you got water as well?
Yeah. So, you go to get a mob of sheep in the middle of summer, you turn your sprinklers on and...
Oh, that makes life a lot easier for you, doesn't it?
Just come back in and it's pleasant working conditions.
And you can, you were saying just a while ago, you put how many wethers through here on your own?
1,100 wether lambs through by about 10:30 I suppose.
Yeah.
And just run them through and just weigh them. And your mum and weigh and they can go into the feedlots out there, you see, in their weight groups.
Right.
But that's...
Oh, so you have a feedlot here, do you?
Well, we don't call it a feedlot, we call it containment feeding.
Oh yeah, yep. So that takes a bit of pressure off when for your cropping program.
Break of the season.
Yeah.
And when we had 80 odd mils the other day for over 5 or 6 days, that gets pretty sloppy.
Yeah.
So we got small paddocks then when you just shift them out.
Put it out to them.
The feeders out into there this time of the year. Normally we'd have had most of them gone by now. But it's just,
would you?
Yeah, they're up to weight. We just can't just getting bookings.
Right. So you've got a 3 lots of shearing in a year, not necessarily the same sheep. Is that right?
Yeah. It works because we shear in February.
Yeah. That's the main shearing.
Our main shearing of our ewes and that.
Yeah.
Because it makes them easy to manage through into the summer.
Yeah.
And then they lambing with short wool on, so it makes that easier.
Yeah.
And then to get the lambs, which they are short in September, they're weaned and shorn in September.
Yep.
So to get them to circle back into the February thing, you shear them again in April.
Right. Okay.
So you shear your ewes in February.
Yeah.
Your lambs in September.
Yep.
And then in April.
Right. So they
get to short in
the
September.
weaners come
through.
through.
They don't shear in February the next year. They get shorn in April. So the following year they come back with 2 clips on.
So that's a pretty heavy stock work in January, April, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but there's not much else on it.
No,
April's it's really only your ewe hoggets and any wethers. We put them into the feedlots at 38 kilos.
Yep.
So any wether that'll weigh 38 kilograms in February gets shorn in February again. You see.
Oh yeah,
so
right. So they're ready to go.
Yeah. And anything that doesn't weigh that goes back out until April.
Yeah. So you put them in a containment thing for 100 days.
No. Till they weigh.
Till they weigh.
Yeah.
Which is like about.
Till they 45.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. Depending on what the market wants. At the moment I think they're 45, and at the moment they're going in around about 50, I think.
So when's your main lambing?
Merino's lamb in May.
Yeah.
Early May.
Yep.
But the merinos that are made at White Suffolk's mate in April, early April.
Oh yeah, earlier, so you can get them away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes the management easier too.
Yeah.
Well, we tail all our own crossbreds ourselves, so we don't have to wait for mulesing contractors or tailing contractors or whatever you like.
Right. Yep.
And so it works a bit like that. And
so
that's your workload.
Yeah. Fits in with your cropping program pretty good.
Yeah.
April gets the containment would help a lot, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh well, the containment and having the vertical mixer.
Oh yeah.
And being able to mix your barley straw and your grain and feed that out in containment paddocks. Means you can keep your sheep off your.
So you feed mainly what is your rations are straw, isn't it?
Yeah, barley straw.
Right.
And then there's enough in that when you put your grain in with it, if you mix it in the
which is lupins, is it?
No, barley.
Barley.
Barley and lupins.
Right.
But Jason's got some lass that works out the protein of all this and comes up with and the vertical mixers have got scales on them.
Oh right, so you can do it exactly.
Put your couple of big bales of straw in there.
Yep.
And then just with a front end loader, tip in you know, buckets of
You know exactly how
barley
much.
and buckets of lupins,
Yeah.
and you know exactly. And then there's other bits and pieces we put in.
This
sometimes.
technology makes life a bit easier, a lot of this stuff, doesn't it? You know,
Yeah.
well, you know, like,
Yeah, no, those sort of things are. I don't call
calibrate.
them technology. I call them aids.
It's all right. Okay.
And,
Yeah.
it just makes it easier
Yeah.
to find things out and to be able to do things.
Yeah.
But
And I noticed that the fences on this place are immaculate over a big area. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And it sounds like you. It looks like you're the bloke that goes around and keeping all the maintenance done, Barry.
not all of it nowadays.
No,
I still try and do a bit.
Yeah.
But I see more things than I do.
Yeah.
I see the problems. And I tell somebody else
Right.
at this point in time.
Yeah, good
But,
on you.
I still play
Yeah.
around with a lot of the water supplies and making sure they're
Yeah. So when do you wean?
September when we shear.
Right.
Just
Okay.
about all the time now. He's
Yeah.
got things worked out here that when you bring them in, you do everything you can with them while they're in
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
Oh, it was always sort of done
Yeah.
that way to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you're not handling them that much.
And